Hey, what's up, guys? Day 16 of the 17 days of St. Patrick's Day, and today I thought I'd go with Irish wake. An Irish wake. Maybe you've heard the term before, so you're like, Jay, what's an Irish wake? And by the way, I'm going to have a pretty dope little video at the end of this. But an Irish wake, basically, in Ireland or in Irish families, when someone dies, obviously it's a sad, but it's also, it's a celebration of life, and so there's a lot, there's obviously, there's going to be sadness, crying and stuff, but there's also going to be a lot of laughs. Kind of an example, and there's a lot of drinking and partying. Like basically after the service, you'll go maybe to the person's home or a family member's house or a pub, bar, and like all the funerals that we've had in our family, like my grandmother, my grandfather, my Aunt Dorothy, there's been some of the best laughs of taking place at this. I remember when my Aunt Dorothy passed, there was different sets. My Aunt Dorothy never had any kids, but she would watch the different groups of cousins. So like my dad and his cousin, she would watch them, my Uncle Steve and his cousin. And so at her funeral, everybody went up and basically these different sets of cousins were basically having a roast on the other sets of cousins. You know, they're saying they were her favorites, and the other ones are probably the reason she passed and drove her to death. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, that's, Irish sense of humor, I guess. And then when my grandfather passed, we had a bagpiper play Amazing Grace, which was brutal. Oh God, tears flowed with that. But then again, telling stories at the funeral, at the service, a lot of laughs. And then afterwards we went to Stanich's, which was a sandwich place, sandwich restaurant bar that my grandfather loved. And we all had sandwiches there and drank and poured one out for him, as they say. So that's what an Irish wake is. It's it's a different, a funeral isn't all sullen and just like, oh, boo-hoos. There's a lot of laughter and celebrating life. And I am going to include at the end of this, a gentleman, I don't know who this person is, somebody that died in Ireland, and he had the greatest, just kind of gives you an idea of how the Irish and their sense of humor is. This guy passed away, and obviously he set something up with a family member or something, that he had a little recorder to play as he was being laid to rest. And you can see the family crying but also laughing. So this guy must have had, obviously he was loved and had an amazing sense of humor. So that's your little, your fact of the day. Enjoy this video about to show. That's day 16 of the 17 days of St. Patrick's Day. And tomorrow's the last day. See you then.
Go ahead anyway.
Hello? Hello? Let me out! Where the fuck am I? Hello? Hello? Let me out! It's fucking dark in here! Where the fuck am I? Is that priest I can hear? That fuck! Let me out! Hello? Hello? Stop the mask! Stop, I can hear you! Hello? Hello? Please! Hello? Who's there? Hello? Easy, shame me, I'm in the box. No, I'm fucking front of you, I'm dead. You gotta hear that. Hello again, hello. I just called to say goodbye. I'm going to die, I'm afraid to say hello again, hello.